This is how I would use triangles when trading. So we've loaded up our chart, which is gold, and we're on the 4-hour time frame. Now, in a previous lesson, we had mentioned how to create a triangle. So how do you use them when you're trading? Well, usually triangles showcase either a bullish triangle or a bearish triangle. Moreover, you can have a symmetrical triangle. For this instance, I'm going to show you what a bullish triangle is and how it can be used when trading. So we're seeing that gold's price has moved in an upwards fashion. Let's draw our trend line starting from the swing low and moving towards a higher high. So you can see higher lows are moving in upwards fashion. Let's say we didn't have this data here towards the right hand side of our screen, and we had placed a resistance line at around this level. For the sake of this argument, ignore the recent price action. But this appears to be a triangle in itself. So how do we use the shape? Well, to the toolbar at the left of our screen, we need to click on the geometric shapes and then clicking on the triangle. What you need to do is take the lowest point and bring it to the high. So the reason we're drawing this straight line is because it's on the same level as this high, which our resistance level was tested. So it's not necessarily for us drawing it from the bottom towards here. We can just take a straight line and then we extend it towards the right. Now, once you have drawn your first triangle, you can see that this is a bullish triangle. So if there is a breakout above as it occurred, what you can do beforehand is essentially taking the info line, measure the height of the triangle, and then you use this info line and reflect it upwards. So you can see we've taken essentially the high and reflected it higher. And this is a possible target that gold could reach after breaking out of our bullish triangle. So we would not be surprised to see gold's price, for example, reaching 4,940. So that is how one could use a triangle in trading. Moreover, as a rule of thumb, for a triangle to be valid, you would like to see a breakout at the 2/3 mark of your triangle as occurred here. Thus, this is a very simple way of how you could use a triangle when trading.